Right, guys, welcome back to Metal Gear Solid 2 V-League presented by Metal Gear Speedrunners. We have our last race going on today, which is Tino versus PlatonicGuy, and I'm joined by none other than Long Name Joe, aka Joseph Joestar 316.
I can't believe that it still said his long name Joe from the first race. Oh, D-Limes. But yes, I'm back once again. So we're gonna get these two underway. Oh, so he was listening. Good. All right. So anyways, so we're just gonna get these guys going. So ready, countdown. And then it's gonna be in 5, 4, 3, 2. It's not long name Joe, damn it. 1, and go!
Let's go!
All right, so we got Tino and PlatonicGuy. Okay, so it is very easy, and then Platonic is, I believe he's still leading the world record in this category.
Yes.
But it is gonna be interesting to watch. I mean, definitely advantage to Platonic, but then again, I mean, very easily. I mean, for the very first matchup that D-Limes and I commentated on, it was a nail biter. I mean, 4 seconds apart. That beats the time, gap between myself and Apache, which was like 8.
Exactly.
And apart from the tiebreaker. So it's just pretty much a race to Olga, and then it kind of determines where things go from there.
Yeah, not much going on, just making our way up the ship. People in chat like long name Joe. Apparently.
I don't know. I mean, it was funny, the one time, and then it's just, I think he's just carrying it over on purpose. But I mean, it's fine. I get it. But I guess the one thing it won't take away from me is my analog use on the EF connected bridge, and before I get banned again. Nah, I'm just joking. So with Olga, right side, or actually, wait. I think it was a right side for Platonic, but Tino is with a loop. Ooh, so this is interesting. So this is gonna... Oh, Platonic fired a little bit earlier. Maybe he was anticipating Olga going up to the front, but yeah, Tino with a very minor lead with Olga. Just...
Yep.
So if Olga goes to the front, after she gets shot twice from a right side spawn, she has a chance to either go up to the front, which is closer for the final shot, or she'll go to the back, which you could still beat the fight, but it'll just lose you a few seconds. But nice dab drop from Platonic. Oh, wait, I thought we needed to... Yeah, I gotta get Tino's audio up so I can listen to the...
Yeah, I already had it up.
Oh, man, I'm missing...
This is why I'm kinda laughing right now and have to hold back kinda hard.
Yeah, because I was just informed of this the other day, and I listened to a snippet of it.
Tino missed the roll.
See, I mean, Tino's on... It's just getting into the cruise lounge, but let me see if I can listen to the infamous rapid fire noise of his. But until then, both making their way into the engine room, and they're just about synced.
They're
if I'm not mistaken.
In sync there. Really nice.
So Tino going for the 1974 strat, just drop down 1 platform. Platonic going for the swag, drop down 2 levels, shoot the guard's radio, and then skip a forced mini cutscene you would normally get when you approach the lasers in the other side of the engine room.
Just saves a second for the cutscene you were skipping. But it's a bit more risky. I like to go for the old strat. Because I don't like getting kicked.
Ooh, that roll though. But still, I mean, they're neck and neck right now. I mean, this is incredible.
They're completely neck and neck right now.
So I guess with guard rush, that could be another divider. I mean, we also got the holds. But still, this is pretty interesting.
Yeah. There's still like it's nice to see, but we're still at the beginning.
Oh no, Tito, he got the alert when he went over. He shot it just a smidge too late.
Alert.
Let's see, Platonic just doing a little stagger with the mix with the USP, but they both make it through into the door. You can get shot while trying to open it, but yeah, this is... I'm actually kind of surprised, but then again, I mean, this is still very early, so
yeah,
we're now going to see... So
now
we got
the first big decider, which is Guard Rush.
So both opting for the USP 100%, you know, it just kills them easier and faster as well when they actually fall down and despawn. But
these were two
perfect.
I'm sorry, what were you gonna say? I just want to say these were two perfect Guard Rushes. This is like you want them to go.
Yeah, I mean this is definitely. Oh wait a minute. Oh. Okay, so he did make it, and then Platonic doing his very Monka-esque style of ladder glitch. I just get scared every time I see that.
Same.
Both getting through hold 1. And then I guess, wonder if we'll see the actual Domino Marine roll in hold 2 today. Let's see, Tino going for the Domino roll, yes! Oh, I love it. I mean, it's risky as hell, and then Platonic doing also the same kind of roll that BMN did in the last race, so I got to see it twice.
Yeah.
Oh, this makes me happy.
They're kind of doing mixed setup, tranking the first 2 guards and then rolling through the rest of them.
Let's see, Tino going for the 2 spot, 4 pictures. Platonic going with these, slightly safer, 3 spot. I mean, both will work. It's just, you know, sometimes the Marines logo can be a little tricky to do, so the 3 spot is a easier, I guess, substitute, which would more than guarantee you the logo. But just like that, I mean, you know, they're both out of the tanker, and it's pretty close.
Holds were behaving this time. Nothing bad happened.
Yeah, holds are definitely a place you don't want to, you know, be trapped in. I mean, doesn't matter what difficulty. It's just because, like, the game is, it's interesting where the game has this not game over if discovered, which doesn't really matter for very easy since it defaults to that, but the holds kind of take exception where it reverts and forces you to game over if discovered. So every alert that happens gets greeted with a very frustrating game over screen.
Yeah.
But not an issue for these two. So I guess from now... Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to say it's nice to see if the holds behave, because holds are like, they are so early in the run and they can freak you out way too much if you actually happen to miss it.
See, I'm trying to listen for Tino's rapid fire, unless if he changed it.
No, I heard it once. He has it.
I keep hearing the beep, though, when I'm trying to listen to it, like it's the one that Mac McD made. The audio file, I mean. But... Oh, never mind. I hear it now. Broadcaster's curse. Here we go. But, so Tino, as well as Platonic, both going for the M9. As it turns out, it's not only just a meme strat, but it's actually a legit meme strat. Meaning you actually have time to go back to the docks where you started, pick up the M9, which is just enough time to make your way back to the elevator since you're waiting anyway. While at the same time, it gives you an early setup for getting extra ammo at the rooftop as you exit the elevator.
Yep, which is especially useful if you're going for a non-lethal Fatman strat.
Although Platonic having a little bit of trouble getting underneath that fence. Man, that just gave a couple seconds lead to Tino.
Yeah, but Tino, like, up to this point, he plays really well.
Yeah, but I mean, with the plant, we've seen a lot of twists and turns, and especially in that first race, D-Limes and I were watching. It was, I mean, I still can't believe what I saw.
Yeah,
you know, at the very end. And I'm sure Apache was just shaking in anticipation, and so was I, even though I wasn't running the thing. But it was just like, man, don't let it be a repeat of what the tiebreaker would have been. Oh man, I mean, it would have made it a great spectacle, but it's like, oh my god, 2 tiebreakers in 1 league season. But anyways, it's just a race to Stillman.
Yeah.
Which you'll notice they unequipped the M9 before going in. I guess maybe explain like what little like I guess benefit that does.
Yeah, so what this does is it sets our we use the weapon settings, which sets if we just tap R2, it sets us to previous. This means the weapon we had before will just be equipped again. And if we go into this cutscene with nothing and the M9 on previous, the game still thinks the M9 is on previous and it just saves us a little menu.
Yeah, it's really amazing like how something simple as a menu can help you save time over the course of a run, especially a category like very easy and how well it's been optimized, and it's now in the sub 102 range, and who knows what possibilities there are, especially now with the rapid fire turbo tool for just mashing through codecs and cutscenes at the speed of light.
Yeah,
So Tino going for the clockwise bomb defusal, and Platonic going
opting for
also
the same.
clockwise. Okay, that is interesting.
Cartwheels into the corner, which will cost him a little bit.
Yeah, those cartwheels are special. I mean, they save you 0.05 seconds for every one you do that's not interrupted, but they lose you so much more for every one that gets stuck. Or if
Yes.
you topple over the stairs, it's definitely a bad habit that I had to overcome when I was running this game on Extreme and then onto European Extreme, where you just get cartwheel, I guess, trigger happy. You just cartwheel everywhere, and there's some places where it's actually bad to do that. But in a category like very easy, the point I'm making is like movement is such a huge variable, more so than just the strategies, the tactics, and even just going through boss fights as fast as you can. And Tino going for that
Yeah.
swag roll, but it was just too short. I don't know. I'm sort of mixed on those. I mean, I know there's one
Yeah.
in Strut that seems pretty straightforward, but oh, Tino getting stuck in that corner. Oh, what are you doing? And then the cartwheel to the wall. No. Oh, what are you doing? Man,
Yep.
and just like that, they're now neck and neck again. See, this is what happens at very easy.
Yeah, and this
Oh, and it's top of the stairs.
Tino!
Oh, Tino. Oh, what are you doing?
Oh,
Oh, Tino. And just like that, Platonic is now slightly ahead. See, I make this point for a reason. I'm not trying to be funny or anything. It's just this is legitimately, what happens like all the time, and it's for everybody, I mean, especially me, because I'm just as guilty of doing stuff like that too. But oh,
yeah. And then there's me. When I learned this game, I got banned from car reeling for a reason. And therefore
uh,
I do less car reels than most runners do. But hey, at least I don't topple over the stairs.
But one other good thing, Mayu, is that we both got to see a representation of the one cartwheel club from both of these guys
Yeah,
when they went down the stairs. The
when
correct club to be in, by the way.
yeah, when I saw BMN going for 2 car reels today, I was shocked.
I don't know, man. It's just something odd about doing 2 cartwheels there. But I mean, there's a lot of oddities with MGS2. So Platonic going for the mine pickup, which he did, and
Really nice.
Tino going
Going for its mine
for
cancels.
2 mine cancels and a pickup in the middle of the bridge. That is actually interesting.
That's a really
Uh,
nice bridge of Tino. I really like his strat he's doing.
yeah, I mean, it may look like it didn't save him that much more time than what Platonic did, but the middle of the bridge is appeared to be wide open, which
Yeah,
that
he's just running
actually is
through there.
interesting. Oh yeah, best guards in the game, by the way. I mean, I don't know, maybe he just heard the wind or something. It was like, is there somebody there?
Nah, no one's there.
All right, so nicely done shot for Platonic on that guard that shows up, and same with Tina. So still,
Pretty
I think,
close.
yeah, but I think Platonic's got maybe like 3 to 5 seconds ahead. Which again, I mean, may sound like a lot in some instances, but in this category, it's you don't know what the heck is going to happen in like the next minute,
In
let alone the
in
next like run or so.
Ooh, Tino having
Oh,
problem lighting up, but gets the bump.
oh man, I should just be quiet for a while.
On the,
Broadcaster's curse.
I mean,
Oh
on the one
no.
side, a few seconds don't sound like much, but if you look at the leaderboards, I guess places 1 to 10 are there aren't even 2 minutes in between them. This is how optimized this category is.
Yeah, because like the thing I like about Very Easy is it really does force you to master the fundamentals. And okay, I'm just gonna be quiet again.
Movement is really every time one of us wants to point out how important the movement is, someone trips and does something.
I'll just wait till they leave Strut B to say something. Keep going.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It's like every time I say something, there's like something bad that goes wrong in the run. It's like, man, I just feel so bad.
Same. Then you don't want to say anything.
Okay, thank goodness they're done with Strut B.
Okay.
So
So
I'm expecting Platonic to probably go either chaffless or they may both get the chaff on the rooftop. I mean, it is legitimate to go get those chaffs in either the rooftop or the BC connecting bridge. You can go chaffless, which it has its risks, it has its benefits. A single chaff pickup on the rooftop is more ideal because it's on your way to the Fat Man fight. So there's no harm in going
okay.
for it. But there is a risk, which is if your steps are just a little bit off, you could trip a Claymore, which is causing more damage, more so than just, trying to get the shafts. But just like that, they're on their way to the last bomb.
And both did a really nice cartwheel into the sensor. I mean, some hitboxes of items are just weird. I guess the most infamous one is the Nikita. If you swim your way there, it's like 10 times bigger than it appears, and suddenly it gets like 10 times smaller than it appears if you miss it once.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Nikita is definitely a finicky item to pick up. I swim low to the floor for a reason, just because I don't know. I'm just really suspicious of just how close is close enough, and of course, when you try to swim over it and you swim past it, he already realized that it was too late.
Yeah, but I have to say, if you use D-pad for that and just don't adjust up and down at all, it always works.
It's an interesting fact, and with
But I
this
know
next
you
segment,
don't like D-pad. You also don't use the D-pad if it's free.
well, I mean, see, there's D-padding for swimming. There's D-padding for tight corners. And see, then there's D-padding for the EF connecting bridge. And I'm like, man, what mad person is going to use the D-pad for the connecting bridge? I'm analog all the way. I analog to go in, I'm analoging to go through, and I'm analoging to get into the shell one core.
Yeah, but you could also be smart and just use the D-pad because it's free.
Analoggers for life.
No.
we're just
no.
we're just riffing. I mean, they're just defusing the last bomb. And, no,
Oh,
Tino! He went in the water! Oh my god, Tino, no!
What is
Oh no, dude,
Platonic
this
is
is good. Oh, he's gonna.
Platonic
This
is
is gonna.
ahead because he defused the bomb already.
Oh no, this
I
is
mean-
gonna cost them so much time because you lose like
Please,
6 to
Tino,
8
don't go in
seconds
again.
being in the water
Thanks.
to climb out, re-navigate to the bomb, defuse it.
But they
Oh my
lost the same
goodness.
amount of... No, Tino actually lost more time because he was going in the water before he defused the bomb. No, Tino! Don't go wrong!
Oh no. Oh man, that was. I mean, you hate to see it to anybody,
Yeah,
and it's
you hate to
just.
see it, but like if it's happening to both, you just start laughing. Because you feel like we cursed it again. We are just like making our jokes and they both go for a
I
spin.
don't know. I mean, tripping into a corner with a, not so good cartwheel is one thing, but I wouldn't wish that on anybody going
Same.
into the water. It's, but anyways, about this fortune fight now that we've kind of caught up to where we are. is you do a very specific punch buffer setup, which pushes you 3 spaces to the right. You kneel down to get her to shoot the forklift. Part of the, I guess, the script of the fight, like the forklift and the 2 golden barrels on the left and right sides of the room need to be destroyed before the fight is kind of considered over. However, there are some unlucky variances that can happen, whether if it's Fortune shooting you when you're at the barrel, she'll shoot the barrel and miss, or you may get lucky and she'll shoot the barrel directly.
Yeah.
But either way, it looked pretty good for both. But yeah, that is a very unfortunate time loss for Tina. But then again, still
Unfortunate.
not
Yeah.
over.
Sorry.
Nope, you're good. But yeah, good chaff pickup by Platonic on the rooftop. Wonder what Tito's gonna do.
If I'm not mistaken, he was going chaffless the last time. No, okay, he picked it.
No, he did get it, and a very nice pickup.
Yeah.
That
Also
is
had a
really hard to
nice
do.
pickup. I don't like this pickup.
I mean, you can go for it. It's just, I don't know. I'm just not. It's like it's like there's the flick shot and the holds, which the old saying is you gotta have faith in the shot, and for that pickup with the chaff, you just gotta have faith in the movement. And with my movement, it's just I don't know.
I don't have faith in that.
Yeah, I mean, well, plus the other thing too is like I've actually gotten used to not using the chaffs at all, which in itself I feel like helps me just with inventory management. But
Yeah.
there's pros and cons to everything, which is another reason why I do like very easy. It's just it gives you so many options to do things. Even the way you could do the bomb defusal is a whole nother like string of possibilities. But yeah, Platonic on his way to Fat Man, and it's I don't know. I'm just speechless. I'm like
Yeah.
my mind is still back in the docks. I mean, we're on Fat Man. I'm still thinking about what happened in the docks. It was just like,
Yeah. But one thing that Apache brought up in MGS3, it's actually you can see who is running without having a name. And Metal Gear Solid 2 also develops in that direction, that you don't need a name on screen to see who's actually running because of the different strats you can do and the different ways people do their strats. No, Platonic losing Fatman for a bit.
oh,
It'll cost him a little bit of time.
yeah, had a little bit of an awkward movement, but he was doing the revised lethal strat where you let Fat Man go up to you first. And wait, Tino, what are you doing? No, that's not the pistol. Oh no, Tino.
Both struggling a little bit with Fatman.
Oh, and then he got an even worse RNG than Platonic did. Oh, and he bumped into him, and no, he missed the shot.
There
Oh.
we go.
Oh man, so like I think what he was trying to do was the old strat of Tino, where you would defuse the bomb to the right first. That lures Fat Man over. You can knock him over there to get 2 hits in. He gets up. You knock him over a second time for the final shot. Platonic doing the revised setup where you'd go to the same spot, but instead of defusing the bomb right away, you just let Fat Man approach you. You shoot them down to knock them over, which gives you enough time to get in one shot, defuse the bomb, swap back to Fat Man, get the second shot, while going for the third shot. It's supposed to give you, I guess, better probability that you get less like movement RNG, where Fat Man's just going to go in the wrong way, like far away and between cover. But oh man, Tino. Oh, Tino.
Platonic looked like he used D-pad there. Like a smart human being. He used a D-pad on the F connecting bridge.
No comment.
How does it feel being alone in the analog club now?
Oh, Tino. Oh, the late cartwheel. But anyway, so we're in Shell 1, and it's like, hey, did you leave your AK at home? Well, guess what? We got one in the supply closet for you in Shell 1. Which is exclusively only on the. Oh my god! Oh man, I love Tino now.
Oh my god,
Tino! Oh dude, I'm tearing up right now. Like, what is this race?
Okay, I got asked for aims protectors again. Let me finish laughing, then I will give.
So while we're recovering from that one, Platonic's going for the Claymore strat of B2 of the Shell 1 core. using the Claymore mine that he acquired when he was on the EF connecting bridge. And oh my god, oh, he's spamming it again. But
Okay, so Ames predictions, anyone?
I'm gonna say, the first race had both Northwest. I didn't quite catch what the second race did, so I'm gonna say they're both Southeast again. Or
I'm
not
gonna
again, but
say
both Southeast.
I'm gonna say one Northwest, one Southeast.
Let's
Tino
see.
going
Tino
for the
going
warning
for
shot?
oh, that's a little late, but he can use the
Got it.
elevator though. Yeah, see, that's part of the advantage of using the Claymore at the beginning is that you trigger that alert a little more directly. And it gives you enough time for the alert evasion to kind of wear off as you approach the elevator
We have my
to go into
Southeast one.
B1. Wait, that was Southeast for
Platonic
Platonic?
yeah. Platonic having Southeast.
All right, so then Ames can randomly spawn just given the nuance of running on New Game Plus or New Game Plus Plus. It's just the way it's kind of set up. Tino, oh
Okay,
my god.
Southeast.
Oh my god. I called it. They were both Southeast. My god, Mayu, I must have gotten your powers on how to correctly predict Ames.
I gave you the powers now.
Man, so it's like I have the powers of Broadcaster's Curse, technical issues with Platonic whenever we race each other, and Ames predictions. Wow, look at that cheeky hold up from Platonic.
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. He's just memeing there. Not that I disapprove or anything, but it's just like, okay, I know what you're doing. I see what you're doing, Platonic. And he tripped
Go
the stairs.
Platonic!
No, he tried to do the single cartwheel up the steps and he tripped over. It was just a little bit early. But still, he's got a fairly lengthy lead ahead of Tino. But oh man, I actually thought that was funny. I mean, I'm still recovering from what this race is put us through.
I'm still recovering from Tino's D-pad.
Oh, but it's coming later though, right? And I don't want to spoil it because it is Tino. And I'm referring to the sniping bridge section. Oh, I have the stupid thing. Damn it. Oh, the rapid fire noise. What a joy.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Platonic making his way to the Harrier. We've seen some pretty interesting Harriers today, both what was like perfect 5+1s in the last race. The other which was
both having issues with the 5+1, one missing the die shots, the other one just missing shots in general.
Yeah, that first race was that was something.
I still haven't recovered from that one, to be fair.
All right, so show on
really
through connecting bridge.
By Platonic.
Yeah, it really was.
I hate this bridge. There's so much that can go wrong. But
for those that watch my runs, I have a bad history with this bridge, but Platonic going for the... Okay, so he's going to play a little bit safer with that sensor. Okay, just got that. I mean, a little bit lower and kaboom. I mean actually...
I made it to be continued meme with the birds. When it happened to me, I made it to be continued meme out of it.
Yeah, see, that's the other thing I hate about the bridge is not only have I blown it up several times, but, Seagulls have blocked my shots trying to hit the sensors for... I don't know, really stupid reasons. And Tino going for the no zoom. Oh no! Oh! I think he got it.
Yeah.
That was. Yeah. See, there's the zoom in, and then you can non-zoom it, but it's incredibly risky, and even riskier if you add turbo to that.
Yeah.
All right. So, anyways, Platonic looks like he got the 5+1 high damage, followed by the 2 die shots, and he's out.
A perfect 5+1.
Tino starting off a little wide in that first shot. 4, and that 5th is not going to make it. Yeah, that's
the 5th one.
All right, so that is
14 seconds time loss.
Yeah, so this is going to give him a 4+1. Followed by... Actually, wait, did that +1 even hit him?
No.
I don't think it did. Oh, dude, it's going to cost even more now. Oh, so this is like a 4, and then like a late +2 if you count the die shots. This is... Yeah, this is not ideal. I mean, this is going to set him back more.
You don't want to have at all.
All right, so he's gonna finish it up with 2 shots there, 1 flyover, which he did, and
Nice.
wait, was that a high damage flyover?
Yeah, he got the double damage flyover shot.
Wow, I don't think I've ever seen that. That was really neat. But
Yeah,
as cool as it was, I mean, he's behind by a lot.
this is
But
this is
still, oh,
also
he's
how.
going for the
Oh,
pipe.
Dino!
Wow, he's going for the pipe. Man, that is gutsy.
Yeah, but what I wanted to say is this is also how the 3+5 Harrier is working. You get the double damage on the overhead shot. I thought for a moment he was fallen.
No, it was just him turning on his rapid fire. That's why I still have the audio on.
Oh god,
Oh
no,
my
I didn't
God.
even have the audio for it. It was just like when he was walking down there, I thought he's fallen for a sec.
Oh man, dude, this race is something else. But anyway,
Yeah,
so the chaff when you have it, it's just I think by design for this area,
yeah,
you could get the alert here early. Just throw the chaff, prevents a cipher from flying in to shoot you off that ledge as you're shuffling over. And then the second one will disable the 4 ciphers guarding the entrance to Shell 2. You can bypass them without chaffs. It's just a little bit, I don't know what's the word for it. It's just a little bit dependent on just your movement getting up through there. There's not really a small window, but it just requires you to at least make the gap before the cipher spots you, and then you take a shot to the back.
yeah.
But
If they shoot you down, have fun going all the way again.
yeah, because you can get shot while you cartwheel over the bridge, and Platonic, I think he tried to do the analog and
Yeah,
didn't get it and swam back normally. And wait, what's he doing? It's like he's thinking he's doing the swim glitch.
let's go. We are swim glitching right now. We are soft
Oh,
locking
dude,
our
I
game.
could I could definitely tell what's on his mind right now. Because trust me, I've actually done that maybe I don't know once or twice, like just doing like a practice segment, and I'm thinking, okay, pick up Nikita. Okay, I got to do the swim glitch. It's like, wait, I haven't even destroyed the circuit box yet. Just
Well,
gonna,
no
just gonna-
card.
I mean, now again though. I mean, I hear that there's this large bounty out there for finding big skips in this game.
Yes.
Which is worth how many dollars, Mayu?
With $1,000 if you find a sequence break or a magnificent skip for this game. And
Yeah,
because we really want to find one, we even have a command for that.
yeah. So if you're into finding glitches, or if you have something to share, and it's a big skip, and you could share with the community, there's a lot of dollars in there waiting for you. So now, Platonic now just finishing his, blowing up the circuit box. Tino now just getting to his, getting up the step. Oh, okay, a little bit awkward there, and then he
Yeah, I thought he
paused.
is running down there, to be fair.
I actually thought he stepped up and he was going to step up and over because it was on an angle. You usually want to be like in line with that ledge. But I guess whatever gets the job done. But right now, like Tino is just entering as Platonic is leaving. I don't know. Maybe they kind
They
of just
gave
like
each other
high
a high
fived each
five
other.
at the door.
Yeah. I mean, so now Tonic's got plenty of room. Because I'm sure some people are thinking, are we going to see swim glitches? And Platonic
Tino
is.
for sure.
Yeah, in Tino's position, I think he must know where he is in this race. I mean, even if he's not
Um,
watching Platonic, Platonic is more than equipped to do it. But sometimes he can just opt out of it. Just, oh, yeah, that's
oh,
the so-called
Platonic.
D-Limes indicator for saying, hey, I'm
Maybe
doing the
he's
swim
just
glitch.
trolling us now and swimming normally. No, he's going
Uh,
for it.
okay, so ideally what you want to get with this swim glitch is to do this in as many few attempts, or what we call cycles, as possible,
Oh,
which
one.
okay, that's not high enough, so he's gonna have to go up again. So you want to get right into swim and go out of bounds out of the water,
A two
to go through
cycle.
this hole in the ceiling and a decent 2 cycle. So that will save him some time. Ideally, you want to do it in one, for like the most time save potential. And oh, dude, that was
Oh.
ballsy, dude. If he would have tapped up on the D-pad during that moment just a bit too early, you'll lose time because you have to dive back in again.
But coming back to Tino, I know he is going for swim clutch because he told me in the summer
and just
relay.
oh no, dude, he went down when he went to attempt it,
Oh,
and he went on the opposite side. Oh, okay, but
yeah.
let's see, can he make it up with this cycle?
When I asked him, he said he's doing swim clutch for so long he wouldn't even know where to swim anymore.
Okay, so that is gonna be a somewhat of a lengthy 3
3,
cycle.
3.5,
Yeah,
something like that.
it's definitely
And the
not as
camera is like, the camera is
oh,
a bit orange.
okay, maybe
And
it
he
was
got the
just
surface.
yeah, I just went a little bit further in. You don't have to go too far into the next room. You just want to load in like where the square is representing the like the loading section for the room
Yeah.
where Vamp is in. Oh, by
Okay,
the way,
because
Vamp
it
is
got
dead. Grab
asked,
emoji.
grab emoji, because it got asked in the chat, Lambda, what you are talking about, it's the swim skip, which is only possible on the Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty version for PlayStation 2.
Yeah, because the substance version of MGS2, which is what you're seeing here on PC, the PS2 version, the substance edition patched that out. So you only see that on PS2 runs, which wait, Tino, what are you doing? No, he forgot to turn off his rapid fire. I was like, why is he running in place against the wall when he got out of the water? Oh man, I don't know if I can handle much more of this, Mayu.
No, same. I'm sitting here, cuddling my plush kitty and be like, yeah, my heart can't take this anymore. After this race, I'm gonna sit in a corner and cry.
It's okay. We'll make it. You know,
We can
there's
do
just
this
gonna be
together.
yeah, there's gonna be some twists and turns, and that I mean that's just kind of what makes this exciting. But yeah,
Yeah.
earlier that was just like ugh, lots of stuff happening. But from now, you gotta just relax. Kind of take
Yeah.
a breather. Even though we're kind of swimming, but you take a breather anyway. I mean, Emma's gonna, she's gonna drown a little bit, but she'll be fine.
Yeah.
We're gonna somewhat get it out of her when we, I don't know, not forcefully, but help her way to the elevator. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a friendly stream. It's not like we're looking like we're choking her to bring her to the elevator because of her fear
No,
of
it's just
bugs.
she's scared of bugs, and we just give her a hug, tell her everything is okay, and see, she overcomes her fear of bugs, just
I
like
don't know.
that.
That's a really aggressive hug,
It's
but hey,
no,
gets it through.
it's a really nice hug. We just give her a hug, everything is okay, and now her fear of bugs is gone.
Yeah, I mean, conventionally the game just tells you to use the coolant spray to disperse the bugs, but it's faster to just drag her through it. But yeah, so what I was trying to say before all that was, once you get past Vamp and then you make your way back with Emma, it's not really a slower low point of the run, but things kind of relax for a little bit. Then you get to sniping. There are some like temporary breaks. They're like 60 to 90-second segments. I think it's 90.
Yeah.
From when I was commenting with D-Limes, where you can actually use that moment to kind of just wind down, reevaluate, and it's also
Go grab a
really
drink,
Ooh,
stuff like that.
okay, nice Emma bump. We've seen one Emma that toppled over, but thankfully it did not turn out the way that mine
I'm
did last
so
week.
I'm so scared of Emma bumps since that happened to you.
Oh, I'm not scared of Emma bumps anymore, but I was just furious when she did that to me. I was like, what?
Why?
I was like, I would rather just have her fall through the floor, and I kid you not, just to say, you know what, it's finally possible on PC to have, the game soft lock, where on console and on HD collection, where if you bump her through the door and you get her to somewhat of a specific line area on the floor, and she'll just fall right on through. You hear a splash, she's in the water, and that's kind of a problem because you need her key card to actually advance the game. And as much as it pains me to say it, it's not advisable to do it on HD collection because of
You will
that.
still do it.
But I will still do it anyway. Among other things, that triggers D-Limes. Sorry, fucking Tino.
As if he's listening! As if
Oh
he's
my.
listening to us right now!
Oh my god, dude, this race is something else. I mean, it's like he's just having a fun time now. I mean, again,
Yeah.
I have a feeling he knows where he's at, and he's saying, you know what, I'm not stressing. I'm here to have a blast, and I think he's
He's
doing just
definitely
that.
having fun there.
Oh yeah, but sniping section. Maybe tell him about the sniping section a little bit.
Yeah, nothing much happening. This is the best way to describe it. Not very easy. You just have in the beginning you take out 2 guards on each of the one for each of the strat and a few ciphers which are flying around, and then there are 3 ciphers flying in. One behind the second pillar thing, and 2 above you.
Let's see, Tino. Emma's a little far away from that door. Yeah, I mean, ideally you want to get him a little bit closer. You can just kind of grab her hand as you run through the doorway. But one of the other thing that's nice about sniping is you gain steady aim regardless of what stance you're in. Whereas other difficulties, you would have to manage patazamines, which grant you steady aim for a little bit of time, but they are stackable. But on very easy, even though they're right there. I mean, they're literally right there. They're right next to Platonic. They're saying, "Hey, come pick me up." But it's like, "Hey, we don't need it because we got steady aim. We're professional here." But it's also just the game's way of saying, you know what? You've had a rough journey to get here, so we're just gonna make things
Tino!
easier for you. And I'm not even gonna try to pay attention to what the heck Tino's doing because I know exactly what he's doing. Which is
Ah!
spamming that freaking camera with turbo. But yeah, so you don't have to manage the patazamines. There's also no claymores on any of the water bridges, whereas on other difficulties there would be. Some in different areas than others, as well as more guards and ciphers. But for very easy, you're just chilling, relaxing,
Chillin'.
memeing, showing off your shooting skills with the turbo. Tino just being Tino.
Platonic, just being platonic in chat. And in case anyone was wondering what Tino was doing there, it's called the Ride in Ice, and it happens if you have turbo on your first person button and just hold it down.
Oh my god, dude!
This
The
is
rivalry between.
yeah,
Oh
it's a
my god!
rivalry for one of the best rivalries I've ever seen, except for Apache and Limes. I guess this one is even better.
Oh my god! And Tino is doing the thing again.
I'm just because I'm using the restream. I'm just holding my hands in front of it and looking at Platonic screen right now.
Well, anyways, while this just prevents Emma's fall. Okay. All right. Well, if that truly does work, I'll duly note that. But I guess
That's nightmare fuel.
yeah. I mean, Lambda Luke is right. It is
Yeah.
definitely gonna give people nightmares. Once you see it, it's hard to unsee it after a while. But while we are just going through this section, I guess we could do some promotional time since there are some downtime in between water bridges. If you're enjoying what you're seeing on the stream today with any of the races, you're more than welcome to follow the Twitch channel Metal Gear Speedrunners, and you can also check us out on Twitter at MGS Runners. And there's another special person on Twitter to follow. Who would that be, Mayu?
It would be at Apache Smash, because it's important to follow him on Twitter.
Yeah, I mean the guy is awesome. I mean it's
true.
Plus, like I said in the first race, a lot of credit goes to not only our tech guys running the back end stuff whenever we need it, especially during the marathon we had earlier this month, but the social media team that we put together just prior to that event, and just the things that have been done, afterwards, has just been absolutely incredible.
Platonic would do the ice as well if he would have turbo on his R1. Just confirmed in chat.
Sad face.
They wanna give us nightmares.
I don't know. I'll do a sad face for Platonic, just I don't know, for the memes, but oh boy, what a race.
Yes.
But I think that does cover it. Oh yeah, one other thing is, if you enjoy speedrunning and just want to be a part of the community, please definitely check out our Discord server, which also carries over the new Twitch logo that was designed by Dash Rando.
Really talented guy.
Yeah, his pixel art stuff was just really, really slick.
Yeah.
And I definitely, can't say enough good things about, how well that stuff turned out. But if you're interested in just being part of the community, whether if you're a speedrunner or not, or maybe you just, have the prospects of just wanting to get into it, just check us out at our Discord server. So meanwhile, Platonic is doing some power squats. Tino,
Yeah,
Victor just
I
trying to. Oh, he's doing it too. Okay, so he's seeing
yeah.
what's going on. He's like, hey, I can do
No,
that.
that is that crap emoji.
Yep, Vamp is dead. Crab emoji. I mean, for real. I mean, the guy just keeps coming back.
Yeah, and the the biggest problem, he isn't dead. He still comes back. Spoilers for other titles, but he still comes back. And I still don't get what Raiden and Vamp are doing in Shadow Moses. And for it makes no sense to me, but
Yeah, that's a whole nother game, and it's got its own set of quirks and memes. But
yeah.
the thing
The
about Vamp
memes.
for sniping too is, especially with turbo, you can go for a non-zoom, like full spray, meaning you just hardly move the crosshairs over and just fire away. It's more than enough to kill him. You can go for a partial zoom, doing the same tactic. Interesting. So Tino kind of did a test shot first
Mm-hmm.
to make sure it was going to hit, and then he just let the rest go. So nicely done on both. Platonic now just getting into Arsenal gear. Managed to get through the EF connected bridge without any issues with the ciphers, because if you take a continue there, guess what? You're not reloading the EF connected bridge. You're going right back at the same room that Tino is now just getting out of. It's just one of the negative consequences to these like time sections.
I mean, you will never run out of time, but
Oh, Tino, that cartwheel. Ugh.
uh, that's that's the karma for giving us the right and eyes.
I guess, yeah, I can go with that. Uh,
So,
but yeah, so,
guys, if you do the right and eyes, you do bad cartwheels, so don't do them.
I don't know. I mean, see that. Okay, okay. So he's getting some of that karma back by flashing that message. I'm an analoger. So I can sympathize with them. But then
I
I don't
can't.
know the riding eyes. I don't know. I gotta draw the line somewhere.
Yeah, if he was using D-pad, he might have better control on the F. True.
But I mean, at this point, I don't know. The lead is really far ahead in Platonic's favor.
Yeah.
It would have to take something as drastic as falling through the gap in Gigenum when you go for the cartwheel jump, in addition with an
Actually,
alert, which can happen, but there's not really enough, I guess, like hurdles, like in-game things that can really sway the time the other way. The majority of the plant can do that, but once you get into here, things kind of like wrap up, but there are some things that can happen to lose you time just out of variance. But this Gigenum bridge gap is really one of like the last things. So he's going to do a punch with a cartwheel. The punch just buys you enough time to stop the alert from kicking in while following it up with a cartwheel, followed
yeah.
by crossing over the bridge gap and making it through pretty nicely.
The gap can kill runs. It really can.
Yeah, I mean, if the sometimes it's the guard that could be an issue as well, more than or maybe just as well as the gap jump. You can actually opt out of going for that aggressive setup by just going around and then circling around the Tengu, but still making the gap jump. It loses you a little bit of time, but it is definitely safer to do. Meanwhile, Platonic is just waiting in sending colon for Rose to call. I think it's about 6, 7 codecs in. I forgot the exact
It's
amount.
5. It's 5, and then
5.
the 6th one is Rose.
Oh, okay. So I was almost right, but so Tino, that cart was a little bit early, but he did follow it up with a second cartwheel, going into the guard. That's still a viable strat. I mean, the
Yeah.
only thing
But
I just
I will do one thing now. I will unmute Tino's feed for a sec because he's memeing around. I have like a little idea what could happen.
I can only imagine. Um, But I mean, I guess like I kind of tend to like the punch cartwheel method. It gives you a little more
Yeah.
control, and I feel like it's more efficient in movement. The two cartwheel isn't bad,
Oh,
but
Tino. He did not give us a 61.
oh, I mean, the run is where it is. But I mean, sometimes you're just in that mentality to just keep going. As much as I love that scissors
Yeah.
61 codec. Man, I swear to God, they're watching each other's feeds. They're just like, okay, you're power squatting. I'm gonna do the same. But anyway, so with Tengu 1, just gonna, whip out the AK and just, cartwheel over from one end of the area to the next as fast as you can, shooting any Tengus in your way. Followed
Except
by,
for the one on the right, which is one of my contributions to this game.
oh,
Leaving
he
this
missed
Tengu
the
alive.
kick. Oh, he missed the
No!
kick. Oh, see,
Oh,
like,
that will cost
oh, and he missed
time.
it again. Platonic, what are
Team
you doing?
Platonic!
Oh my goodness, man, that
Oh,
is wow. I did not expect that from him. But see,
same.
what he was trying to do was if you position yourself flat up against the door and in first person, start the beginning of the punch punch kick combo, and on the kick, if you let go of the camera at the right time, the kick will kind of not really go through the door, but it'll go through the door and touch the loading zone of the next room, which then just kind of skips the rest of Tengu One. It loses you a
Golden
lot of time having
Tengus!
to um, loses you a lot of time having to deal with these encounters normally. Let's see now, best or no, not best quick, but I was just remarking on the setups that you could do with Tengu 2. One is this setup that Platonic is doing now, where you stay put and just aim right above you. And then Tino not getting the door
Oh,
skip
what's
either. Oh,
that?
now he got it. Okay,
Okay.
so it
You
took
got
a
it
little
faster
bit
than
less attempt.
Platonic?
Yeah, so it didn't take nearly as long, but man, it's like you never take
Oh.
these skips for granted. I tell you.
I
Uh,
mean, this is what Apache said in the race before. The,
oh, Tino was so
Tino.
close.
Yeah, but what I wanted to say,
Oh.
it's like,
Yeah, go ahead.
way earlier when VE was like a pretty fresh run and not too many people were running it. It was actually insane when people got the skip first try, and now it's like we are sitting here and be like, oh no, when they don't get it first try.
Yeah, it's like it's like once you get it, it becomes routine and almost like a basic. Even though some people watching may look at that and say, "Man, that thing looks really hard to do." I mean, it can be.
Okay,
But
I
in
have
the
to say
overall,
it looks freer than it is, in my opinion.
oh yeah, it definitely does. You know, but
Platonic, I'm garbage. Tango one skip. That's what you
oh,
get for using analog.
analogers for
They are
life.
both
But I don't
analogous
know.
and both missed the skip. This is what you get for it.
I don't know. But I mean, but in his defense, I mean, it wasn't the analog's fault why he didn't get it through the door the first time. But it's oh man, it's oh
But
no.
but now I really
Oh, he's doing it again.
is
Oh my god.
is he actually? I guess he's listening in now. Is Tino actually an analoger? Was I really that wrong? I really thought he was a nice guy, but if he's an analoger, I maybe have to reconsider my opinion.
And then while you're reconsidering Platonic just getting through the rays using the, I guess, aggressive strat where you aim at the middle ray, the right, cartwheel over, and then get a third shot on one of the legs of the last ray, which would be the one on the left. It gives you an opportunity to get all three rays without any of them jumping on stage. It saves you about like a second if executed properly. The more standard way you could do it is just aiming middle, left, let the ray on the right side of the area jump on
Oh god.
stage, followed by a two-shot finish. And yeah, Platonic's just memeing.
Yeah. And
He's just
I
giving
think
Salas a chance.
yeah. Okay.
Always, yes.
T No, Tino just said not really, but he used it. This is what I do as well for like these free setups, like EF. I'm using it because because I'm using my brain, but
I mean, the one
we're
place
back.
I actually use D-pad, and I know some people might be like, "What? You use D-pad? I thought you were an analog or scrub." Well, okay, I still use analog, but the swimming section where you defuse the last bomb by the submarine, it was actually a tip provided to me at the time, which was, oh, just D-pad down and away. Even if you're like right on the edge and you won't go in, because sometimes with the analog you'll kind of do like a little mini spin. You're not really going in the defined direction you're pointing it to. Um, but yes, at least for the EF connected bridge. Oh yeah, analog baby. Um,
Uh-uh.
anyways, so Solidus. We use the lethal side of the blade. There's no advantage to using the non-lethal side, and okay, getting the longer zip with Solidus, but
Oh, that's unlucky, but it happens.
yeah, I mean, if you're on the other side of the roof, depending on where you are relative to Solidus, he'll either zip opposite to you, which is a little bit longer. You can get a shorter zip. It just saves you a little bit of time.
It saves around
And
one
then
second.
Platonic is okay, so he's gonna go for the block. He's gonna play it safe. And I think with
Got
this one,
good
he's
RNG
gonna
there.
jump first. Oh, he tried
Yeah.
to do the stunt. He tried to do the stab parry. He
No.
got elbowed. Oh, and then time for Platonic. Okay,
And
so I respect him for trying to go for the stab parry. You might be wondering, well, what does that even mean? Well, whenever Solidus kind of charges at you, you can actually either you can either block it, you can evade it, or you can go for a really aggressive tactic, which is parrying, where you kind of swing your blade at a somewhat specific timing, which can kind of stagger Solidus off balance. You can also do the same thing with a stab, where he kind of charges into you and you're stabbing right into them. Let's see, Tino also getting the longer zip, but
yeah,
time will come up for Tino on the last of the Solidus, just as it was for Platonic, but whew, man, what a race. It's amazing.
definitely some memes, some
Oh, yeah.
weird stuff.
Let's see, Tino also going for the block. Again, it's viable. I mean, going for the parries, I'll admit it is really risky. Sometimes it's not
Yeah.
even worth it. But
Oh,
like the
he
swing
had
glitch, once you've done it, it's hard to like not do it. But time for Tino.
time for Tino
Um,
as well.
GG's to both runners.
GG.
I mean, despite the odds in my mind, what I thought was kind of like a David and Goliath match, I mean, it kept it relatively interesting.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
gotta say, especially with the tanker, like they were pretty much on each other's heels, and I think even Tino had a slight advantage going into plant for a
Yeah.
little bit of time. But yeah, it was. I probably think it was just it was like combination of the Harrier stuff leading up to that, and then um, but still, it was definitely an interesting race, and man, he's doing the
Yeah,
T.
it definitely was.
Oh my god, I can't take
Maybe
this
one of them wants to
anymore.
join us in a sec.
Oh my god.
They are always invited to join after their race and talk a bit with us.
Okay, Platonic is saying he doesn't want to do it with Discord
Oh.
on, so he doesn't want to risk, I guess, having the game crash. I mean, I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe it's because I'm in here and he doesn't want the technical curse to rub off on him again. I can understand that. Um, but I guess if let's see, I could, but it ruined my. Okay, so I guess Tino can't because of his audio setup, and I think Platonic is just
mhm.
not chancing it.
I don't know if Tino meant if it's just so that you will hear doubled. It wouldn't be a problem because we mute the feeds anyway, because yeah, we don't want to have problems with account getting taken away or stuff like that. Wouldn't be
Yeah,
cool.
the song at the end, "Can't Say Goodbye to Yesterday," will get blocked on VODs, and depending on the circumstances, yeah, we just don't want to take that chance here. Um, I can't wait to hear Joe's commentary on this.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Oh,
oh man, they have no idea.
they have absolutely no idea.
Oh my god, BMN. Actually, no, no, no. I'm not surprised by BMN's remark. It's fine. I'm just used to the long name Joe thing by now, and then just BMN. Being BMN, being a savage in chat. I get it.
I
But man,
mean,
still
wasn't
that
he the
that
one
that
who called
race.
you Chokestiff Joestar?
Oh man, I don't even know where I'm trying to go with this, but like, yeah, this race was, uh, yeah, this race was definitely a lot of fun to watch, and I'll have to admit, like, I kind of went into this commentary, again, favoring Platonic. Is just his time is there, he's up on the boards. Tino is getting better,
Yeah,
like
definitely.
Makarov, and I have to say that this kept it closer than I thought it was going to be. Not that I was anticipating like a washout, but the fact that they were even in sync for parts of the run and just again maybe just some unlucky boss fights that went the other way. Um, probably could have kept it closer than what it was. But I mean, the thing about racing Platonic is like he is really really good at what he does. D lines as
Yeah.
well. Their movement is really refined. I mean, I know there's moments where it just slips away, but they're both very
What do you think?
scary to race. But still, I guess with
Uh,
the I'm trying to pull up the league leaderboards because we have playoffs that are coming up in January, and so these matchups tonight, along with one more, which not shown here,
no,
but I
he's
believe
turning
it's
it back
the.
on now. Oh no. Oh hell no. We will see a little surprise once again.
Oh wait, is he turning on the D-pad? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, man! This league
Ah,
is something else. I love it.
like,
Um.
like at secretly embarrasses them.
Oh my god, dude!
The
But
memes.
yes. Oh yeah, the memes are plenty tonight. But about the league, which I keep trying to bring up for like the third time.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's just the race is what it is. But the league matches that were shown tonight were partially to not only kind of help wrap up the league, for at least I think we have one more week. But we're gonna be taking time off for the holidays coming up at the end of the month. It'll resume in January with the last set of matchups, and then it'll go into the playoffs. Which some of these matchups tonight would either help secure a playoff position or at the very least put you in the hunt to try to help get into playoff position. I agree with Tino.
Ah, wait.
Oh my god, dude! Uh, I'm tearing up.
Yeah,
Oh my god, I
but
get asked to do a
no.
commentary and this is what happens. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, like especially.
Oh man, but so this is definitely going to be interesting. With weeks going forward, and then again, we do have one more week of VE League matchups, but it's going to take sometime like around January 7th, just pending how things are scheduled. But I think we even have one more race, which was.
Platonic! Sorry, I just had to point out that.
Oh my
You
god.
know, my meme at least was something nice. I said hi to you because I drew you smiley. I had put the smileys there, even put your heart emote there, and then they're going like that.
Man, I think it started something that we can't take back. Once you open up the box, it can't be closed again.
I guess it even started with a patch put in Riders on the Storm or something like that, or follow me on Twitter, one of the two on the screen, which started though we put stuff on our screen.
D-pad uprising. Oh man, but we do have one more match, which would be, or actually maybe it's two, because I think one was maybe set to be a Discord-based race anyway. But we were originally going to have four races tonight, but just due to some tech issues we had leading up to it, it was put off to the side, which I believe is your matchup, Mayu,
Yeah,
against
it was mines against Steel Lime.
yeah, so I've raced a guy. It's tough, but I'm putting all my strength behind you. I'm sure even he wants somebody to beat him. But I'm rooting for you, all the memes included.
I will rather meme. I'm not confident in beating limes. I'm gonna be honest with that one.
I'm sending you all my energy and the memes that I got
Thanks. I
to
take.
give you a chance, and I'm sure chat, will do the same. Um,
I hope so. I can really use it.
but yeah, so
And I
it's
guess for the last week, I could use it even more because against this scrub I'm playing, then I'm having a better chance.
I just looked at who it was. Oh my god, man, this. This is something else. I mean, we're a great community. You know? Banshee.
At least I'm not losing 30 seconds in judgment.
Oh man. All right. So the official IGT time for Platonic is coming up. Just got to match through
Yeah.
the last, I guess, or not prologue, but epilogue cutscene discussion. Um, let's see. So I guess for time,
A
it's
low
got to be
103, a low 103 and a high 103, I would like
a
say.
102.30. Wow, that
Ooh,
is really
and that's
good. With
definitely a 103 for Tino, which will be a PB in his book.
hey, all right, come on now. I can't even read the time anymore. You move that over. Oh, now he's saying, "Hey, look, Lives, I got a sub 1 hour. Come after me, bruh." God, what is going on with this league? Oh man. All right, so
That's,
time for Tino. So it's got to be either a high 103 or a low 104. I mean, probably more
I'm
low
guessing.
104 with just like how the Harrier went.
I'm actually guessing the 103. I really hope for him. He gets us 103. He deserves it. He's a good runner. All memes aside, both of
Legit
them,
IGT. Oh, God.
both
All
of
right,
them
so
played
time for
really well.
Tino. Oh, 103.33. Wow, that's also
Oh,
nicely done.
GG. That's a PB for that's a PB. He has like a 104.26 or something.
Wow, I mean, a huge PB
A
from
huge PB.
wow. That's another PB we've seen today. I think
Yes.
one was from Makarov, and now the other one from Tino. I mean, again,
Yeah,
these guys
and
just get better
both
every
getting their
week.
first 103s with that.
Sadly, no 104.20 BMN. As much as
Mm.
I like to see that again, but it has happened.
By the
Um,
way, with this 103.33, he goes on the same place as Apache and leaderboards.
wow, how about that? Man, it's just amazing. Like like even from very beginning, it's like how people have changed their times, and Tino's still memeing, but that's why I love this
Yeah.
race.
Okay, I was just informed that Apache got a 103.20 or something. Yeah, 103.27. But he did not upload it yet. So right now he's still on the same page as Tino with that.